Hello, it's Ren from Taurus Rising doing a weekly tarot wellness check. So, my name's Ren, and I am a tarot reader and Reiki practitioner here in South Austin and currently open for bookings. Please visit my website and or message me on Instagram to set up a reading. And for the collective, though, I'm going to be starting some weekly wellness checks with tarot cards. So just asking the tarot questions around how we can be well and take care of ourselves each week. So it's still Mercury retrograde in Leo. So hope you all are doing okay with that. It's hot out there and things can get crazy with Mercury retrograde, especially in Leo. So hopefully you are all taking good care of yourselves. And that is going to be the theme of this reading. So I'm just going to do a card or two. And the question I'm asking the tarot is, how can we all take good care of ourselves this week as we continue to progress in Mercury retrograde in Leo? So first card I will pull here. So question again is can how can we take good care of ourselves during this time, this week, during Mercury retrograde? All right, shuffling my cards here. In the background, you might hear my lovely little dog Gussie breathing heavy, so don't mind him. Okay, here we go, and I'm gonna put down the cards here and pull our first card. All right, and this particular card is calling to me. Oh, and here we have the Page of Pentacles. And the page in this particular card, this is from the Ethereal Visions deck, which I used in the last video. Here you go. And we have our Page of Pentacles. And in this card, our page is looking down at their coin here, and the pentacles represent money, but also they are representative of the element of earth, and also you can also think of earth signs like Taurus, Virgo, those things. But it's really all about things in the physical plane. And what I'm kind of getting from this card is really thinking about financial wealth, financial wellness, which actually is something that I personally am really leaning into, of how I'm spending my money, if I'm doing it in a way that's serving me, am I doing it mindfully, and really trying to cut my spend in particular, so that I can invest in paying off debt, savings, things like that. So that definitely hits home for me. But I think with the collective, also just really thinking about relationship to money and financial wellness, because sometimes that can create a lot of anxiety underneath the surface. Money pretty much rules all in our physical plane, if we just be honest with ourselves. Like, we need money to buy groceries, to put gas in the car, to pay rent. Everything costs money, and that is just something we have to accept. And it's a hard concept because things aren't equitable, um, especially, I think that's been a big thing for people lately. And um, it's a tricky subject, money, but it's a necessary evil. We all need it, um, and we need money to take care of ourselves, and also getting clear on your relationship with money, how you spend it, being mindful about money, thinking about money leaks. Where is money leaking out where it could be channeled in a productive way that's serving you? So what I'm getting from this card is financial wellness, getting mindful about money. Where are you spending where you don't need to spend? Where could you spend more, maybe? Where could you relocate? What education do you need around money? I'm a big To Be Magnetic fan myself, and they recently did a money challenge, and I found it really helpful. So just setting that out there for anyone who needs any additional support around relationship with money and things in general, and self-help, um, things where you can get in tune with yourself and what's authentic for you. So coming back to answering the question, how can we take care of ourselves this Mercury retrograde, thinking about money and resources and how you're spending your energy, I think, also in general, because money is energy. How you make money, maybe even thinking about how you make money. Is it alignment? Is it serving you? Is it healthy? Or are you in a toxic job that's where you're not getting paid your worth? So money and things on the physical plane, and looking at that and versus avoiding it. And where can you get feel more secure and empowered in that? So, and I'd like to pull like an additional card just to get a little more extra messaging or a little more clarity around this card. So I'm going to pull another one. Let's see. Oh, the well. We pulled that in the last reading. Interesting. So maybe that is just sort of a reminder about that last reading, getting in tune. And this time it's upright. It was reversed before. So maybe also in this reading is checking in on that, where your intentions are around that last reading that I did last week for my first video for this channel, but also for Mercury retrograde. So let's not forget that reading. I really think readings should be returned to, and to if you do a reading, say in the morning, maybe checking in with yourself at the evening around that reading versus just having different readings. It's really good to revisit and check in on how are you doing with that reading? How are you applying what you uncovered? So this is a reminder to apply and think about and reflect on past readings. In our last reading, it was about connecting to your creativity and to yourself, to your higher self, your higher purpose. So that's another thing that you could do to take care of yourself this week is check in on that. How am I connecting to my higher self, my higher purpose, my creativity? And for this particular card, that we got the Page of Pentacles, this one, checking in on financial wellness. How are you tending to your energy in the form of money, how you make it and how you spend it, and how you honor it, and also just connecting to your higher self. And also, where does that line up? Where does your money line up with your higher self, your values, and your purpose in your life? So that is our reading for this weekly wellness reading today. I hope that really was supportive for you. If not, that's okay. Take what you like and leave the rest. And I will be checking in with y'all next week for our next weekly wellness reading. Thanks, and I'll see y'all next time.